What's up, everyone? This is Coach Amir from SevenFigureBody.com. I've been a professional fitness coach for the last 16 years, and in that time, I've helped transform over 1,200 successful entrepreneurs. And in today's video, we're going to talk about the 3 steps that you can take in order to build more muscle without training more and without spending more time in the gym. Let's go. All right, guys. So if you are an entrepreneur and you are already going into the gym and training there, good job. You are in the vast minority, because most people don't even work out at all, don't even have the gym membership. Of those who do have the gym membership, like 2% of them actually use it, etc. So here's the number one thing that you can do in order to build more muscle. Perfect your form. And of course, you've probably heard form is king, form is everything, and it truly is, because it doesn't really matter if you're adding more weight, if you're spending more time training, if your form is not good. It's literally like saying, hey, you know, my car does not have alignment properly done. It's kind of like turning to the left all the time, but I'm just going to put a bigger engine in it and it's going to be better, right? Or I'm going to put better gas in it. It doesn't matter. The car's still just going to go to the wrong side. So form, what I mean by form is there are 2 important parts of each repetition of, you know, any kind of movement, exercise, you know, for any muscle group or muscle. And that is eccentric part. That is when you're fighting gravity. So for example, when you're doing bicep curls, eccentric is going from here, there. That's eccentric, okay? We're fighting gravity and the muscle is being elongated or stretched out. So this is the eccentric part. And then there's the opposite, which is concentric. Now, also, there is pause at the bottom, pause at the top, right? Now, generally speaking, we do not want to pause at the bottom or at the top on any muscles generally, other than one notable exception, which is calves. When you're training calves, hopefully you are training legs and you're training your calves. If you do a calf, you know, standing calf extension, at the bottom when your calf muscle is maximally stretched out, you do want to pause, because you want to kill that inertia and momentum from, you know, Achilles tendon, which is the strongest tendon. It's really thick and strong. And you know what people do is just bounce up, right? We don't want to do that. We want to maximally stretch out the calf, pause, and then actually contract the calf maximally to go up without that momentum and inertia helping. We just want the muscle actually contracting and all the force coming from the muscle. In all other exercises, whether it be chest, back, you know, legs, arms, shoulders, any of the other muscle or muscle group, we do not want to pause at the bottom, simply because studies have shown that if you pause at the bottom, you end up doing fewer reps during that set. We know more reps at the same weight build more muscle. Less reps build less muscle. Number one rule, guys, is eccentric needs to be done slowly, anywhere from 2 to 4 seconds for most exercises. Now, there is an exception again. When doing push-ups, I like to do a really long, like 4 to 5 second. So on the way down, your chest muscle is being stretched out as you go down. So I'm here, imagine I'm on the floor doing push-ups like this. That is the eccentric, as my body's going toward the floor. So in that position, you want to, that part of the movement, you want to do it very slowly. Why? Because once you get at least half strong, you know, push-ups, like 8 to 10 push-ups get relatively easy. And then somebody says, oh, I can do 30 push-ups, when in reality, if they do them this way, so they full range of motion, let's say 4 to 5 seconds on the way down. So imagine you're in a push-up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then up. Try to do push-ups like that. All of a sudden, vast majority of men who are saying, oh, I can do 30 push-ups, can't even do 10 proper push-ups, okay? So the golden rule with form is we want full range of motion, and we want slow eccentric with powerful explosive concentric. So what does that mean? So let's say in a bicep curl, slow eccentric, so from here, 1, 2, 3, powerfully, forcefully go up in a concentric part of movement being 1 second. So let's say 2 to 3 seconds down, 1, 2, 3, 1 on the way up. That's it, okay? And then, so that's the concentric fast, eccentric slow, full range of motion. So anytime you see somebody doing bicep curls, you know, like this, that partial range of motion has been shown 1,000,000 times over to be less effective. So you build less muscle by doing partial range of motion. And guys, guess what I see in the gym people doing every single exercise they do? Partial range of motion. Now, I've made videos on the lengthened partials, which are the basically pushing the furthest that you can into the stretch. So let's say you're doing chest, I don't know, let's say chest machine. Instead of stopping here, you go all the way, like as far as you can. Let's say in a bicep curl, instead of stopping here, you really fully stretch it. Okay, so those are the lengthened partials that have been proven to be the most hypertrophic part of that total range of motion. So basically, if you did partial range of motion just from here to here and up, right? When it's fully stretched and up versus full, it seems like there are enough studies now to show that they build the same exact amount of muscle. That's how hypertrophic this lengthened partial, you know, like the most lengthened position of the muscle that you can put it in, that builds the most muscle because it's the most challenged, right? Because it's much easier to do this than go all the way here, right? Basically what's hard, you overcome that hard and that builds the muscle. Kind of like, you know, pretty much everything in life, right? If we do easy things, we're gonna be fat and broke and not gonna do, you know, well in life, versus if we hop on, you know, basically face the challenges head on, then we can have a great body, a lot of money, be happy, you know, good relationships, whatever else. Because what do they say? You know, if you have easy life, then everything is hard. If you do hard things, then life gets easy, something like that. But you get the point. You have to overcome hard things in order to build muscle, build a business, become a better person. This is true in building muscle. If I go the easiest way, which is here, and I just do this, which is most people, you build no muscle. Okay, so guys, the number one step again is doing proper form, which consists of full range of motion and slow concentric and fast, powerful concentric. That's number one. Number two step that you can take in order to build more muscle without training more is have a proper training plan. I cannot emphasize how important this is because vast majority of people, when you go to the gym and see a regular gym bro, what is he doing? He goes there and says to his buddy, hey, what are we training today? He's like, I feel like doing chest, and they do chest, right? If you don't have a training plan, there's no way to track your progress. There's no way to build all the muscles because most people just end up doing what they like. So all of it, like, 8 out of 10 workouts is like chest and bicep. And that's how you end up looking distorted because you have no, muscles on your legs, your back is weak, your shoulders are weak, whatever it is. You need to have a training program that makes sense, that is scientifically based, that is covering all the muscle groups in an optimal way for you. And this is true regardless of whether you train twice a week, 3 times a week, 5 times a week, it doesn't matter. There's an optimal training program for each of these. That's step one. Step two is when that training program is customized for you. So having said that, if you are a successful entrepreneur and you would like to maximize the time you spend in the gym, get more muscle in way less time than most people are spending, and you are ready to really take your physique to the next level, check the link below. There's a video that I show you A to Z how I transformed 1,200 clients so far, and myself first, and then 1,200 clients. How are we doing that? If that makes sense, book a call to speak with me and my team. And if that, if you are a match, you will join our program, and after that, a couple of months from now, you'll be in the best shape for of your life that you've ever been, guaranteed. Finally, the third step that you can take in order to build more muscle is have progression. Track your progress and make sure that you're challenging the muscles more by including that what is known as progressive overload, which is just a fancy word for saying we need to make it harder, more challenging for our muscles in order for them to grow, otherwise they won't. And this is more common than almost anything in the gym. The only thing that's more common than people not tracking and not overloading progressively is terrible form. Like, it's the only thing that's more common. People go there, kill themselves with horrible form, and of course they get no progress and no muscle. And this is why I believe that if I went, I've been in the gym for 25 years and been on hundreds and hundreds of gym over 3 continents, and I can tell you, if I went into your gym today, whatever your gym is, wherever in the world it is, I would see 2 things. 1, people training with terrible form, and 2, they don't have any tracking of what they're doing, and they cannot have progress. You can't improve something that you don't measure because you don't know how you're doing. So what people do is they go to the gym, put whatever weight on the bench, whatever weight on any exercise, do their 3 sets of 10, and that's it. And they've been doing that for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. And the only progress they've gotten was actually in the first 3 to 6 months when they just started training. That's when you're in that newbie gains era, and then you can really build, a good amount of muscle, get stronger, like, oh, I love it. But it's only 3 to 6 months. You put a few pounds of muscle on, and then for the next 10, 20, however many years or decades, nothing happens. There's no progress. Why? Because they're not progressively challenging, overloading the muscles. And by the way, I have a short video explaining exactly how, what builds the muscle and how to interpret this and customize it for yourself. If you want it, click on the link below. Let us know where to send it, and we'll send you that free video as well. But basically, in short, you need to either be increasing the number of reps or weight. So if you do the same reps with more weight, you build more muscle. Or if you do the exact same weight, you don't change anything, but you just push for more reps over time, those are the two things that is actually going to build more muscle. Now, of course, I have a video that goes a lot more in detail about all of this. But guys, those are the 3 things that you can do and take right now. So first, perfect your form, have a training program that's science-based and customized for you. And 3, track your progress and include challenging muscles more over time or overloading them more. Guys, if you like this video and if you are a successful entrepreneur who'd like to get in the best shape of your life, click the link below. Check out the video that I have that shows A to Z how I've actually done this with 1,200 clients so far, all successful entrepreneurs. And if you are a successful entrepreneur and you'd like that, book a call with to chat with me or my team. As I said, if everything makes sense, a few months from now, you'll be in the best shape of your life ever. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.